The Post Rock Scenic Byway winds through 18 miles of plains through a couple different counties here in Kansas and displays numerous stone fence posts like this, for which the route was named. We're going to start in Wilson, Kansas. It's a small town, and we're not going to go through a detailed overview of the town here, but this is where the route basically starts. It's actually just a little bit east of town, and they have some really cool things to see. It talks about the architecture that the rocks help, and obviously if you're in Wilson, you have to see the world's largest Czech Egg. And here we are starting our drive. We're at 2 times speed here, so if you're wondering why things are going by so fast, like the little kid there on the bicycle, make sure we keep an eye on him. But yeah, it's a pretty cool little downtown. It'd be a great subject for Small Town USA in the future. And we're just a little bit away from the start of the Scenic Byway. And now we are on Kansas 232, connecting basically Wilson with the town of Lucas. And it's hard to find, on the video, the Post Rock fence posts. It's going by so fast, and they're small, but if you look real close, you might be able to see them. But the miles of the stone fence posts on basically the treeless plains here are a tribute to the ingenuity of the early pioneers who solved their fencing problems by quarrying and shaping the limestone slabs. This stone is quarried from a rock layer near the surface, and the chalky limestone rock has a relatively uniform thickness of 8 to 9 inches. When freshly quarried, it is soft enough to be sawed, notched, drilled, or shaped with hand tools. But after exposure to the air, it hardens and becomes weather resistant. Many communities in this area also have some really interesting buildings constructed of the stone posts. So now you can sit back, relax, and I'll see you in a few miles at Wilson Lake. on our left now, this is Wilson Lake, popular place for people from all around Kansas to come for some recreation. It was completed in 1964, and you can do fishing here, you can go hunting. There are 3 different parks within Wilson Lake and some really cool areas to check out. We're going to take a little detour right here and turn left into the Wilson Lake area and take a drive up to the scenic overlook. Let's get back on Kansas 232, and we have a few more miles into our final destination. And here we are at the end of our Post Rock Scenic Byway. This is the northern terminus of Kansas 232. Our drive is not quite over yet. Although the Post Rock Scenic Byway is now complete, we'll take a little jaunt over to Lucas, Kansas. Nice to have two great little small towns on either end of the Scenic Byway. Lucas is kind of quirky, has some interesting things here like the world's largest travel plate. Definitely something you don't see everywhere. But we'll drive on up to the north end of town and then take a stroll through the downtown area and see what else we can find. Thank you for riding along on the Post Rock Scenic Byway. Kind of a different video than I normally do. We are stopping here. Our final destination is the Garden of Eden here in Lucas, and definitely one of the great places to see. We won't be doing any kind of detailed tour in this video, but I'll come back someday and we'll knock that one off the list too. But once again, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you later.